This week I spent some time in Missouri and I was at the Hook Center for Continuous Improvement, giving a talk on planning for learning. I was really impressed by some of the sessions that I sat in, just the amount of leadership there, the interest in continuous improvement, but more importantly, I think there was a lot of sharing of things that they were doing well and things that they could do better. And it just showed how much vulnerability these leaders have developed with their teams so that they don't continuously make the same mistakes over and over again. And as I talk about in the new team habits, one of the key habits we talk about to create vulnerability in an organization is to share your mistakes. And that's how an organization or a team is going to learn. The learning habit is actually sharing your mistakes so that your team could be more vulnerable, and using Brené Brown's definition, which is kind of facing up to your fears and being courageous about it, and sharing things that you might not be typically comfortable with. Not oversharing. Is, she talks about the myths of vulnerability, but actually confronting the things that you're afraid of. And that could be actually sharing some of the mistakes so that other people could learn from them. So check out some of these highlights from University of Missouri's Hook Center for Continuous Improvement. I got a couple interviews in here and some highlights from some of the sessions that I thought were kind of interesting for you guys. So
we're putting things in place that create new value for students and staff, so that we can stay sharp in everything we do. Another way to look at it from George Couros is new and better. We also want our teachers to know that it's that innovation that is going to break us through, but it's not going to be just a list.
Delivering Happiness by Zappos. One of the things that they do is they write a culture book every year, and so this is our Zappos inspired culture book on your table if you want to take a look at. All of the staff members wrote a What Rural Heights Culture Means to Me letter, and then we had it published into a book, and you'll see some of the themes of the strength of our building culture. Our building culture is one of our most powerful assets that we have right now. We are having tough conversations, and we have even gone beyond collaboration to a point that now, like I say, my brother can give me feedback like nobody else can give me feedback. It's generally very honest and very brutal, and I still love him when it's done, even though, it takes a lot of us we're able to collaborate in that way about tough issues because of our depth of trust and relationship we have with each other.
And the topic this year is continuous improvement and what must be done to bring continuous improvement practices out of a small number of districts that are doing it for progressive reasons into a truly systemic statewide emphasis on continuous improvement in schools. So as we do this new systemic statewide improvement effort, we know from our experience and research that same process yields the same result. So if we're going to get different results, we need to do things in new and different ways. And so we're learning from a lot of thought and practice leaders from around the state and around the country who have joined us here to teach us new ways of knowing and doing, new ways of meeting, new ways of asking, new ways of looking at data and applying that data.
Well, the thinking is important in that there's a saying that a bad process will defeat a good person every time, and that processes produce exactly the results they're designed to produce. Maybe I don't want to attack the people, maybe I don't want to attack the materials, maybe I better look first at the process to ensure it's efficient and effective in producing the results it's intended to.
all right, it's that time. It's that time to announce this week's winner of the Education Elements Blended Warriors bandana. And this week's winner, it's Betsy Schneider at Wake Forest University. Thank you so much, Betsy, for signing up for the newsletter. Really appreciate you doing that, and hopefully you could tell a couple friends to sign up as well. I also wanted to let you know this is the last winner for 2019. I'm not going to have another video until 2020, and in 2020 I'm going to be announcing winners of these socks. So not these socks in particular, but I'll be giving away new socks every week. So we're going to shift from bandanas to socks in 2020. I think a lot of people are going to be really excited because I know how popular the socks are. For 2019, this is a wrap, and then I want to wish everybody a great new year. And for 2020, I'm starting to build an idea around some great new kind of beginning of the year resolution starters in terms of content for you guys. So excited to share that in the first couple weeks of January. Like I always say, don't compare your insides with other people's outsides. Peace.